Hey everybody, welcome to RPM, Rock and Pop Mandolin, your destination for learning classic rock tunes on this wonderful 8-stringed instrument. My name is Mike DeJong, and yes, I am recording this from my house in Tokyo, Japan. You might have guessed from my windows in here. This is our Japan room where we have the paper, the old style paper windows. We also have a tatami mat or a straw mat floor, which you can't see right now, but this is definitely our little Tokyo YouTube studio for RPM, and we are broadcasting to the world songs that you can learn to play on the mando. And today we are playing, well, one of my favorite songs on the mandolin, R.E.M's Losing My Religion. Recently, I selected this one as my top mandolin song from classic rock and pop of all time. It's my favorite and the one that inspired me to pick up the mandolin. I was a huge R.E.M. fan. Peter Buck's mandolin drives this song, and I'm going to show you how to play that mandolin part today, or the various mandolin parts from this song. They are very cool, and they employ a lot of minor chords, which was sort of R.E.M's signature. But first, before we get to R.E.M's Losing My Religion, please once again subscribe to this channel if you haven't already by hitting that little red button down there in the corner. Really helps me to continue producing videos for you like this one. So let's take a look now at Losing My Religion on the mandolin. Okay, let's look at the opening riff to the song. It goes... So what does he do there? Well, he's hitting that little lick right there on the A and E strings. The way I play it is fretting the D note here, 5th fret of the A string, and just hitting that open E string above it. You could play it like that, more of a closed position sound, and that's fine. I'm actually not sure of the way that Peter Buck really does this riff. I've tried to watch the videos of them playing live, of R.E.M. playing live, but I haven't really been able to see which way he does it. I think that works better because that gives you that nice open sounding E. Kind of rings a little bit as you head down to that F chord down there. So then to an A minor chord, and again A minor voicing down here at the bottom of the mandolin neck, with your, once again, on the C note there, but this time you're catching the E note here on the D string, and then these two strings open, and once again Peter Buck does a nice little hammer-on lick there as well, from the D to the E. So like that, and he does that little lick all throughout the song too. So the beginning one more time. And then from there, from that part, he goes to a G chord, right? Finishing off that opening riff on a G chord, open chord voicing here. And then this little lick, which is just a little pattern starting on the C note, C, C, D, E, G, A, and down again. So one more time, the intro. Okay, let's look at the verse chords now. Again, you got the A minor first, then an E minor, and then later they go to a D minor, G, and that little riff from the beginning. A minor to E minor, and D minor. So when you're playing that D minor, even though it's an open chord voicing, and as I've talked about, R.E.M. likes those open chord voicings, especially for a minor chord like that, you do want to chop this one off. You want to go, if you can. That's the only one I would say where you want to kind of chop it off in the verse. And the chorus is very similar to the beginning of the song. Goes, so once again, that little lick from the top of the song into that F chord with the, and then to the A minor, F again, A minor, G. And those are the basic chords for the chorus of this song. And the first little mandolin solo goes like this. What is he doing there? Well, he's using those D and E notes that we heard at the beginning of the song, but this time he's droning it. He's droning that open D, those open E strings as well. He's droning those open E's here while you're playing that. Just follow that pattern down from E to D to C to A, all on the A string. So, nice drone sound there. So he does that 3 times, then he does this little tricky maneuver. What's that? Well, he goes down to the C a little bit quicker than he goes. So he hits that open A and he lets that A ring. And then that little riff right there over that droning A string. So a lot of open strings continue to ring on in this song, which is really nice, and it adds to the it adds to the flavor of the mandolin sound and gives the mandolin sound a little bit more presence, in my opinion. And that little signature riff off the end, again, it's on that high E note, and once again you're sort of droning off the open E chord. Very simple, only a couple of notes here, but there's a lot of feel happening. You've got to really listen to it and learn to feel the way that he's playing these notes. He's not just hitting like a machine gun here. He's really feeling those 3 little notes that he's playing in this part, but especially the E, but it really adds to a nice, it adds a nice flavor to the song once again. So it's like this. So what is that part? Well, it's the E note there from the D. Really push that D to the E. Try to swing that a little bit. And then that final little run goes. So E, D, C, open A, D, C, A. So E, D, C, A, D, C, A. And he just ends on that A. You could hit an A minor chord again if you'd like. So and that's Losing My Religion by R.E.M., the 1991 hit from their Out of Time album, one of the greatest mandolin songs ever made in pop music, and I hope you enjoyed this lesson in playing it. If you haven't subscribed to this channel already, please do so by hitting that little red button down in the lower right corner. It really helps me to continue producing videos like this. Like this video as well, and if you want to leave some comments for me down below, go ahead. I will check them. Maybe some other songs you want me to try to do on this channel. Once again, thanks for tuning in to RPM Rock and Pop Mandolin. This is Mike DeJong in Tokyo, Japan.